Okay, so in this I have 5.5 cups of flour. And how I measure the flour is it just needs to be real loose, you know, make sure that it's not packed. And I just, like that would be 1 cup. So I have 5.5 cups in here. The next thing that I'm gonna add is salt, just regular salt, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, which is what this measuring spoon is. And then 2 tablespoons of granulated yeast is what I have, so 2 of those. And you can buy this, I don't know if you go to Sam's, you can buy this in packages at Sam's. It comes in two 1-pound packages, I guess. And this is really, that's the most economical way to buy it. I think you can probably buy a jar of it at the store. But so anyway, just mix all of that in, the 5.5 cups of flour. And then this is 2.5 cups of really warm water. I mean, like I use hot water. So pour that in. And then just stir it until it gets, they call it shaggy. It just gets kind of like that. And that's pretty much shaggy. Then I get another cup of flour. And I won't put it all on there. And then I just dump all this on there. And at first when you start kneading it, you know, it's pretty sticky, but it gets unsticky pretty fast. Okay, then I'm just gonna start folding it together. And I don't really measure how much flour is in total because I just go by feel. And I'll show you, hopefully I can kind of show you what it means by feel. But see, it's really not sticky at all. But what you want to do is just use up all this flour before you put any more flour on. And I found that the less flour you use, the fluffier the loaf is. Okay, so that's, now it's sticky, but it's really not sticking to my hands. So I'm gonna put more, still not using all of it. And just, you know, knead it a couple times and then turn it a quarter of a time. And I've never made I don't know what kind of a mixer you have, if you have a KitchenAid mixer. I've never done it in the mixer. Emily does. But I always kind of thought that was cheating. But I started doing my rye bread in the mixer and I really like it. So maybe sometime I'll do this in the mixer, I don't know. Okay, now this is still kind of sticky. So I'll just probably put the rest of this. So then that's a total of 6.5 cups of flour that I've used so far. This is probably all the flour I'm going to use. Seems like it's going to be pretty good. They say you should knead it for 6 to 8 minutes, which I never really understood why, and I never really do. But it might have, you know, it seems like when I went to the bread class at Zingerman's, they said it has something to do with the gluten and how it reacts with everything else. I don't know, but okay, so this is, you can, I don't know if you can tell, but this is still kind of sticky. So I'm going to just get some more flour. You just want it to be a real smooth consistency. I mean, that last bit of flour just pretty much did it. Maybe I'll just add a little bit more, not much. Okay, so this feels pretty good to me. It's really not sticky like that anymore. And if you press your finger in, it kind of springs back. And that's how they tell that it's good. All right, so here's my dough. I'm going to use the same bowl I used before, spray it with Pam, throw this in here, spray the top with Pam, cover it with a towel and put it inside my oven because I have a gas oven and it's warm. So I'm going to put it in for 1 hour. Let me turn it on.